Once upon a time, in a land blighted by ceaseless night, there stood a village swallowed by shadows. This village, forgotten by the light of day, was enveloped by a thick fog that reeked of decay. The air was cold, heavy, and hostile, seeping into the bones of the few wretched souls who still called this forsaken place home. The villagers, once vibrant and full of life, had grown gaunt and hollow-eyed, their faces etched with the scars of endless despair. They wandered like ghosts among the crumbling remains of their homes, each step a weary shuffle, each breath a labored sigh. Hope had long since fled this place, leaving behind only the stale taste of bitterness. At the heart of the village stood an ancient tree, its gnarled branches barren and its trunk scarred by the ravages of time. Legend had it that the tree was once a vibrant beacon of life, its leaves a lush canopy of green. But now, it stood as a monument to decay, its bark blackened and peeling, its presence a stark reminder of all that had been lost. The tree was said to possess an ancient curse, born from the despair of a witch who had once sought refuge beneath its boughs. With her dying breath, she had whispered dark enchantments into the wind, which the tree had absorbed, becoming a vessel of sorrow and malice. It was believed that the tree drew its sustenance not from the soil, but from the misery it sowed in the hearts of the villagers. As the years dragged on, the village's plight deepened. Crops failed, wells dried up, and a strange illness crept through the streets, stealing the weak and the old in the quiet of night. The villagers, in their despair, turned to the tree, offering its sacrifices in a futile attempt to appease whatever malevolent spirit resided within. But the darkness only grew, fed by their suffering, thriving on their anguish. In this world of perpetual night, a young orphan named Eli wandered the silent streets, his heart as empty as the eyes of those he passed. Eli had come to despise the tree and the curse it represented. Where others saw a source of fear, Eli saw the root of their affliction, the architect of their pain. One bitter night, driven by a rage born of desperation, Eli approached the ancient tree, axe in hand, his resolve as hard as the frozen ground beneath his feet. He struck at the tree, each blow a scream in the silent night, each splinter a release of years of pent-up fury. But as the tree bled its dark sap, the air grew colder, the fog thicker. Whispers filled the air, shadows danced in the corners of his vision, and Eli realized too late that the tree was not the source of the curse. It was merely a vessel. The true darkness lay in the hearts of those around him, a darkness no axe could cleave, no fire could purge. As the tree fell, the night seemed to press in closer, the darkness deepening, the whispers growing louder. Eli stood alone among the ruins of his own making, understanding at last that the darkness he fought was within him all along, as it was within them all. The night was eternal, the fog impenetrable, and despair was their only certainty. Sleep well.